Nick.
You need something?
How are we doing, Nick?
Got no major complaints at the moment.
Never mind.
Here to learn about our movement?
You're part of a movement?
That's right, friend. It changed my life, and it can change yours. Talk to Brother Andrew. He'll be more than happy to give you all the details.
Hey, Caitlin.
What's up?
Sounds like you've been through some tough times.
Guess you picked up on that when we were talking to Fred. My dad was a Minuteman. But he's gone now. And this was long before Quincy, so...
What happened?
I don't really want to talk about it. Let's just focus on the case. Thanks.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk about it. Let's just focus on the case. Thanks.
Are you holding up okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Your thoughts?
I've never met a child of Adam I'd call sane. Don't think being borderline feral is going to make them any more reasonable.
What's on your mind?
Am I the only one who thought we'd have run into Petrelli's men by now? Not that I'm complaining.
That's all.
Okay.
Hey, so, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, you look like the kind of person who eats food, right?
Are you seriously asking if I eat food?
What I'm seriously asking is whether you're in the market for our fine produce. Potatoes, carrots, melons, corn. The healthy stuff, gourd. Not the 200-year-old Salisbury steak that runs through you like the Boston Express, am I right? Perfect fuel for, whatever it is you're doing here. So, what do you say?
No kidding. That's a good-looking crop to boot.
I'm looking for someone.
Yeah? Riley. I know this woman called Riley over at the boxes. 230 years old, but you'd never tell. All wigs and shades. French accent. Don't suppose that's who you're after.
No.
You sure? Could be an elaborate disguise, But I guess you're the detective. So, you need something to chew on while you work the case?
What is this place?
You're in the pump room, my friend. Those pipes bring water in from the Charles, and then the purifiers do their magic. Good for drinking, watering cops, or heck, even taking a dip over there if you want. Bet you never thought you'd be doing that in the sewer. So, in the mood for some food?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Fresh and healthy. Be careful out there.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else.
Hello there. Good day to you.
I don't like to spread rumors, but have you heard about the thing?
Keep your nose clean while you're down here. Got it?
Hi.
Hey there. How's it going?
Better. Thanks. And sorry about Mason. Everything's just been crazy around here with all this Petrelli stuff. I don't think he meant what he said about not helping people. Or at least I hope he didn't.
Never hurts to help.
Glad you haven't changed. So, do you need a place to stay? We've got beds to rent for the night right here if you want. Maybe not quite as comfy as the Hotel Rexford, but they'll do in a pinch. Or, if you're looking for something that's more permanent, there's a room for sale over by the Glowing Gutter. That's the other bar, in the east section. Talk to Grace.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
He helped me out a while back. I know there are a lot of people who want him to stick to Diamond City, but to be honest, I think we could do with this help around this end of the neighborhood, too. Even without this Petrelli thing.
Was always more of an in-the-field type myself.
Come on. Tell me the whole story.
I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest. Someone was looking for me, and Nick made sure they didn't. That's about it. Anyway, was there something else?
I'm looking for someone.
I heard. Riley, right? Sorry, I don't know him. Maybe someone downstairs can help. Anyway, you want a room?
Fine. Here's your caps.
Great. It's the room on the left. Red door.
Hey, Valentine.
You need something?
How are we doing, Nick?
Got no major complaints at the moment.
Never mind. Hey.
Why do we never get anyone interesting coming through here? Apparently you're the talk of the town. But you don't seem like much to me.
are.
I wonder if we've seen the last of the Minutemen.
This guy you're looking for better not be a synth.
Thanks for backing me up.
Not everyone has a problem with getting rid of a gangster living next door. And yeah, the people from Good Neighbor will tell you spook stories about Petrelli from a decade ago. But if the rumors are true, there isn't a spook story out there that you and Nick can't throw a few bullets at. Valentine's always been on the level. That's one thing. But someone wearing your friend's face, that's something else. That's how a place like this turns itself inside out. I don't know who this guy is that you're after, but just stay on your guard when you find him. Sounds like his brother had a good reason to turn on him. Anyway, see you around, Nick. You take care now.
Don't have no handouts.
Talk to Angie if you want something.
Is it true what they're saying? About you-know-who?
Hi.
Hey, you know any chicks who are into ghouls?
Just to be clear, I have never slept with my robot. Ever. Alright?
What's it like?
What, are you deaf? I said I've never done it. I mean, how the would I even... Ugh. Forget it. What do you want? Unless you reckon you can help me with that thieving twat over there.
I'm trying to find someone.
I don't know, Riley. I do remember someone asking about a Geiger counter, though. Brown hair, could be about 40. That was ages ago, mind you. Can't remember what his name was. If Penelope was here, she'd be able to help. She's got a record of everyone I've traded with. But McMurray's got a stash somewhere, doesn't he?
Do you have any proof?
Well, no. But he's good at covering his tracks, isn't he? I already asked around. No one saw him do it. And he isn't going to talk, is he? But if you reckon you can find Penny, I'll throw some caps your way. And she might have the info you're looking for.
Where do I start?
Well, you could try asking around. Didn't get me anywhere, but maybe you'll have more luck. Maybe you could lean on McMurray or something. Otherwise, maybe there's some clue or something around. McMurray sleeps in the west section behind his store. I can't get in there without him watching me, but maybe you'll find something.
I'll see what I can do.
Cheers, mate. She looks like one of those Miss Nannies, but pink. Don't know what that bastard did to her, but she's got to be around here somewhere.
Sounds like we may have another case on our hands.
Hey, Valentine.
You need something?
How are we doing, Nick?
Got no major complaints at the moment.
Never mind. Excuse me.
So, you gonna find Penelope then? Or you just here to trade?
Can you give me any more information about the case?
Told you. He nicked Penny, didn't he?
I'll see what I can do.
Cheers, mate.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
A bit of a specialty, I am not in it. No, I ain't got one of those. But there's plenty of other stuff here.
What kinds of things do you sell?
Bits and bobs. There's all sorts you can find down here with all the subways, road tunnels, all the old settlements from 100 years ago. Just need to know where to look.
Let's take a look. Hey.
Want a drink?
I have some questions first.
Huh?
What's up?
Can you help me get the lay of the land of this place?
Sure can. Most of what you need's in the main area here. You got all the traders. Weapons, chems, general goods. Fred's workshop across the way. You got the bar, of course. Drinks down here, rooms upstairs. Talk to Casey if you need to spend the night. Then you got the east and west sections. East is below you with the clinic and hydroponics. Access to Bunker Hill too. West is on the other side if you want to get to Diamond City. That's about it.
That's all for now.
Well, later then.
Smell that? That's freedom.
That sure doesn't look like it came in with us.
Nuka Glow and Mirelurk steak. Can't wait. Got my eye on you.
Good to see you again. What can I do for you?
How are you holding up?
I'm good, thanks. It's not easy knowing they're divided and ferals this close to the sluice, but we'll keep them out.
Tell me about these robots.
What robots? Oh, you mean those two traitors? Well, to be honest, we've got bigger things to worry about than a couple of missing robots. I heard some people saying one of them might have gone into the tunnels. If so, I can tell you it definitely didn't come this way. But, other than that, there's not much I can say. Sorry.
About the Children of Adam. What do you know about them?
If you mean the divided, only what I told you before. If you mean the normal cultists, pretty much the same as anyone. Honestly, I can't shake the feeling we've been getting distracted with this Petrelli thing. Seems to me like the divided are the real problem. But that's not something you have to concern yourself with.
Anything been happening around here?
Not really. Just licking our wounds until we need to get out there again. But thanks again for the help.
One word to Mason, and you're out of here. So watch it.
By the way, if you find any proof that I didn't do nothing to Penelope, don't bother showing it to me, Show it to Loverboy over there, alright?
What do you sell here?
All sorts. Plenty scrap to be found down here if you know where to look. A real gold mine, some would say.
I'm looking for someone. What was all that about?
That fanny thinks I stole his precious robot. You ask me, it ran away because he kept trying to put a finger in its oil cavity. Either way, he's done mine in now. Shite. Of course, I don't have any proof, so Mason's no willing to get off his arse and do something about it. I don't suppose you could take a look at the old fella. Maybe he can help you lot find this bloke you're after.
I'm looking for someone. What do we need to do to fix this?
No idea. I don't know exactly what he's done to the lieutenant, but now he's not working. Of course, I don't have any proof, so Mason's no willing to get off his arse and do something about it. I don't suppose you could take a look at the old fella. Maybe he can help you lot find this bloke you're after.
Never mind.
Suit yourself then.
Tell me about these robots.
Oh, so that's what you were talking to the bot about. Guessing he told you I stole his robot too, didn't he? Well, I didn't. Where would I even hide the thing? That didn't stop him from doing a number on my robot, did it? Of course. I ain't got any proof, so Mason's not going to get off his arse and do something about it. I don't suppose you could take a look at the old fella. Maybe he can help you lot find this bloke you're after.
Never mind.
Suit yourself then.
Trelly shows his face around here? We'll blow it clean off.
Excuse me.
So, you gonna find Penelope then? Or you just here to trade?
I found this note. Here.
Bloody hell. This isn't a note. It's a f***ing tome. Let's see. Huh. So he didn't nick her. What's this about Faisal and Michelle? I bet one of them's behind this. Faisal's always believed the crap Ian was saying about me. So it's still his fault. Look, do me a favour and find out where she's gone. Please. Maybe Faisal or Michelle know something. Michelle will be up in the gun store. Faisal? Guess you saw he went into the pipes with Mason. But maybe there's something in his room. It's in the east section. Door right next to you.
This better not be a waste of my time.
I mean, I can't say for sure that she knows this fella. I'm just saying she might. But there's caps in it either way.
I'll see what I can do.
Cheers, mate.
You're the one putting settlements together up there, right? Cleo can hook you up with some building materials if you need.
Fred.
Is there something else?
Tell me about these robots.
I suppose you've been recruited by McMurray. Or Griffiths. Or both. It's a bit of a strange one, really. I took a look at the lieutenant, or lieutenant, and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Couldn't see any damage or anything like that. It makes me think it might be a software issue. Michelle upstairs had a look and came to the same conclusion. Unfortunately, there isn't much you can do about that these days, and I have no idea what happened to Penelope. McMurray's been telling everyone that she just left, which I suppose is possible if she went through one of the sewer tunnels. Otherwise, someone would have noticed. Either that or he's hidden her somewhere. That doesn't seem like an easy thing to do.
Thank you.
Sure thing. Well, I'd better get back to it. Good luck.
Huh?
I should have known better than to count on the Minutemen for help.
Yeah.
Hello.
Has to be some kind of paralytic toxin. It's going to be impossible to isolate anything from this sample. Do we have any psycho?
I think so. Why?
If I can't work out what this is, then that's the only choice we've got.
But psycho on someone in his state?
I know.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm far too busy to talk right now.
What are you working on?
Saving lives.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Not one that I can spare.
You must be the life of the party around here.
What party?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. I just need to know if you can help me.
Who are you looking for?
Here.
No, sorry, I don't know him. Although, Dr. Carlyle is from Diamond City. Do you know someone called Riley Jones?
Nope, haven't been there in years.
Sorry. You can try asking some of the other people from Diamond City. Janice is usually at the bar. Amanda will be around somewhere. Ben's from Diamond City as well, but he's not really in any shape to talk. Neither is Tom.
That's an understatement.
How did you end up in this place?
Me? Well, I'm from Good Neighbor originally, like a lot of people around here.
Tell me more about this town of yours.
Fred or Angie could probably give you more of a history of this place. I haven't been here very long.
What happened to them?
We don't know exactly. They went scavenging in the sewers a few hours ago. Tom, that's the ghoul, came back dragging Ben behind him. Then he passed out as well. We haven't been able to wake them up. We think it might be some kind of toxin. Is that right?
As far as I can tell. They've both been affected, but Tom seems to be faring better. He should wake up soon once his system gets rid of the toxin. But I can't say the same about Ben. Eventually, his diaphragm will be paralyzed, and then there'll be nothing more we can do. Which is why I'm trying to work out what the hell this thing is, which is why I'd appreciate it if you take your questions elsewhere.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help them?
Really? And here I thought you were just a detective. Alright, fine. Take a look and tell me what you think. Well, at least you tried. Now, if you don't mind, I've got work to do.
Nice pit boy.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm far too busy to talk right now.
Well, I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help them? I'm working on it.
Well, work faster.
What happened here?
My goodness. I never would have thought of that. Some fresh eyes is exactly what we needed. Hopefully this'll work. Let's try Ben first. We'll know pretty soon whether this worked or not.
Come on, Ben.
Damn it, did we miss something? I thought... Oh, thank God.
What happened?
Where am I?
You're in the clinic. It's me, Mary. How do you feel?
My head's killing me. Everything feels heavy. What happened?
You were infected with a toxin that knocked you out. What do you remember?
I don't know. We were in the tunnels and... Wait. Is Tom okay?
He should be fine. Tina, could you give him the shot?
Sure.
Tom was able to drag you back to the sluice before he passed out as well. I think he would have pulled through in the end, unlike you. Luckily, our detective friend here was able to help me create an antidote to the toxin. You should be fine now, but I want you to stay here a while.
Sure. Thank you. Both of you.
The toxin was a lot slower going through Tom's body, and the same is going to be true for the antidote. It'll take a bit longer, but he should wake up soon.
Thank God.
Do you know what did this? What do you remember?
I'm not sure. It was some kind of creature. It was big. I didn't see it properly. Ugh, my head feels really weird.
It's alright, get some rest. I'll come check on you later. Honestly, it's just good to see you back with us. And thank you again.
Wow, okay. That was impressive.
Okay, Tina. Let's get back to work.
Right.
Hey.
Hey. Thanks again. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm glad Larson's letting people in again.
How are you feeling?
Got a really bad headache. Feeling kind of sore all over. Honestly, I've been better. But at least I'm still kicking. So thank you.
You're lucky I got here when I did.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
A Geiger counter? No, I don't. Maybe try one of the traders.
Tell me about yourself.
Not much to say. I'm from Diamond City originally. But I couldn't stand the place when McDonough took over with all that anti-ghoul stuff. Used to get by scavenging on the surface. Now I do the same thing down here.
What happened to you guys?
I don't know. We were scavenging in the tunnels like we always do. But we'd gone further than we had before. Felt like we were getting close to the sea. And then there was something, I don't know, big. I didn't really get a good look at it. I mean, you always gotta watch for mirelurks and ferals. That's part of the risk. But I'd never seen anything like this before. Next thing I know, I'm here. Maybe Tom remembers. Hope the doc's right about him waking up.
Here. What do you know about him?
Riley? Yeah, I know him. From Diamond City. The doc said you were a detective, right? What's going on?
His brother died recently, and no one in Diamond City has seen him since. A friend of mine used to look after him when he was younger. She just wants to know where he is.
Yeah, I know about what happened to Kyle. I saw Riley here 2 or 3 times just before that. But I haven't seen him since either. Look, I'm telling you this because I'm worried about him. He was acting really weird. Told me he was hiding from the Institute, and he was part of a group trying to bring them down. Said he had a code name and everything, so I shouldn't call him by his real name around other people. Sounded like he was in the railroad, but he never gave me a straight answer. But he said he was in trouble, so I did like he said.
The railroad? You mean the people who help free synths?
Yeah.
Look. I don't mean to be rude, and you know Riley better than I do, but he never seemed like he could... I mean, he always seemed like...
A loser?
I...
Yeah, I know. But he always talked about wanting to stick it to the Institute, so... I don't know. At least that's something.
So what's the code name?
Virgil. Honestly, I don't know how long he thought he could keep that up. Sure, there aren't too many people from Diamond City here anymore, and he's always kept himself to himself. But someone else was bound to recognize him sooner or later. So that's it. I heard about Kyle, and I haven't seen Riley since. Doesn't mean he wasn't here. He never stayed too long, and I'm usually in the tunnels anyway.
Thank you. That is helpful. Okay. I guess we need to see if anyone's seen Virgil.
Sam's always cooking up some Mirelurk. Good eating if you're hungry.
Thank you, again. I'm not sure Ben would have made it without you.
I'm glad I was able to help.
Me too. So, what can I do for you?
What type of doctor are you?
Whatever type I can be. Though, with scavenging being the way of life down here, treating radiation and other occupational hazards has become a bit of a specialty. Thankfully, Tina's been a big help. By the way, if you're looking to buy any supplies, she's the one you need to speak to.
How's he doing?
If you mean Ben, he should be fine. I'm sure he's gonna feel drowsy for a little while, but you should be able to talk to him. The shot's gonna take a little longer to work on Tom, but he'll be up eventually. Certainly want to see if he knows what did this.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
I don't know a Virgil. Sorry. I only really know outsiders who come into the clinic, and half of them don't give a name anyway.
How did you end up in this place?
Wasn't expecting you to ask that. Tina told you I was from Diamond City, right? Well, let's just say the great green jewel lost its shine when I realized the walls were keeping the undesirables in as much as out. You're supposed to treat everyone who needs help regardless, but I don't have a problem drawing the line at bigots. Almost everything I know came from a doctor who practiced at one of the local hospitals before the war. But having smooth skin is far more important than medical knowledge, isn't it? Kicked out of Diamond City along with the rest. Didn't make it in Good Neighbor, and that's that. 230 years of expertise. Gone.
That's all for now.
Okay then.
Yeah?
Hey.
I'm glad to hear Ben's recovered. And I'm sure Dr. Carlisle appreciates another medic in her clinic. For now, if there's anything you need, you let me know.
It's good to see you again, Ty.
Caitlin, it's been far too long. Does this mean you're back in the Commonwealth?
Not for long. And yeah, you're right. It's been a while. There's a lot that's changed here.
There has. So, what is it that brings you here?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Virgil? No. Sorry. I'm afraid I can't help. I don't meet many people unless they come into the clinic.
What do you do here?
This is where we grow our food and medicine, apart from the pump room, and our recreation. Roberta sells them next to Angie's, although I do have a small selection myself I can part with, if you'd like to buy.
You sell chems?
I understand if you have concerns, but this place is a refuge. And refuge is what we provide. Like anywhere else, caps are what keep us going. Wise Man has his tarberries, we have the harvest of the tunnel. And my selection is always open to you.
Who are you?
You can call me Ty, and I look after the lab. Dr. Carlisle does the important work, of course, but when she needs a new batch of Radaway, or needs something to relax, this is where she comes. But if you're asking where I came from and who I was before this, it doesn't matter anymore. Now I'm just me, and now I'm just here.
How come I've never heard of this place?
The sluice? I'm sure there are many places you've never heard of. And why would you? We are the lost and forgotten, where the Commonwealth discards its unwanted, even from good neighbor.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Virgil? No.
I've got a few minutes to browse. Tina.
Glad to see Ben's doing good. Was there something else? Hey there.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Sorry, I haven't heard of him. I'm usually just around here in the clinic, but maybe someone in the main area knows him.
Nice place you have here.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Drier than out there, for sure.
Nice place you have here.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Drier than out there, for sure.
Tell me about yourself.
Not much to say, really. Always liked the idea of helping people, and Dr. Carlisle's been teaching me a few things. Don't know if I'll be a doctor like her, but I enjoy being in the clinic and working with people.
You have any medical supplies?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Hi, miss.
Sweet.
Well, you sure sleuthed that one out quick.
Welcome to the Glowing Gutter. First time, or have you been here before?
Don't you remember me?
Can't say I do. Either way, just remember.
Let's go.